The residential development course at Cornell was developed when I arrived here some 10 years ago, and it was based on the fact that my background in master planned communities seemed to equip me well for putting a course like this together. And so I sat down and began to outline it, worked with graduate students in the program, and came up with the concept of how we would approach this. And what we decided upon was a project-based course, which would each semester focus on a different piece of property controlled by an existing residential developer builder who was looking for some input and some thoughts as to what might happen on a particular site. What's evolved over time is a project-based course done by student teams that we organize. We assign students to teams of 5 to 6 students, and their task throughout the semester is to assess this particular piece of property and come up with an idea as to what it might be used for, to develop a full-blown strategy that addresses all the aspects of project feasibility, such as market analysis, entitlement analysis, physical feasibility, financial and financing feasibilities, and come to grips with, if you were the developer's acquisition and development team, what would you recommend the developer pay for the site and do with the site, and what would the projected returns be?
We therefore recommend to Lennar to acquire this land for $1,150,000 total land price.
We recommend that we purchase this site at 6.4 gross acres, either $2.5 million all equity or $5 million with leverage.
Each year we work with a different builder. We work with national builders such as the Irvine Company in Southern California, with Pulte Homes down in Pennsylvania, with Toll Brothers in Pennsylvania, with Lennar and U.S. Homes in New Jersey and New York State. This year's project we're doing with the Lennar Company addresses a site in New Jersey, south of New York City, and it is a 30-acre site with an incredible amount of complexity to it. The bulk of the site is open space wetlands and can't be touched. There's a large high-pressure gas line easement and pipeline running through the site. And then there's incredibly rough topography that the students have to deal with, leaving them somewhere between 5 and 7 acres to build on. I picked this site because the alternative this year happened to be a big flat site with half-acre lots, and we realized that that's not where the industry is going, and so what we wanted to do was to challenge them on a particularly difficult infill site. The results have been really rewarding. We had 6 teams. They've all approached it from different aspects and different product mixes. They've done very good in comprehensive market analysis, come up with their own particular product mix and price range and market targets, and have put together some extremely impressive site plans and feasibility studies. At the conclusion of the semester's work, they presented them to the executives and were asked to justify their particular reasoning and product mix and returns, and did an excellent job on it.
Probably the best presentation yet today, so kudos to you for your organization.
Once again, it's a very satisfying thing to see the creativity that the students bring to this, the energy that they bring to it, and the talent that they have for conveying the work that they've done in an oral presentation to a very sophisticated audience.